The government of India has made a decision to establish 50 overseas mines by 2030 to 2031. They want to build intermediary processing and recycling plants for critical minerals at the same time in that time frame. They've identified where the resources are and what it will take for them to get them. And hence, $4 billion is allocated. Out of these 50 mines the Indian government wants to establish overseas, more than 30 of them are supposed to be in Africa. I want to ask every African that watches my video this question. What is your country's plan for the cobalt and lithium in your country? Have your president, whether past or present, taken any interest in the mining of these minerals? Have they even explored them to know how much of deposit they have in the land? Why is the whole world moving towards renewable energies and we that have them in abundance not talking about it? We have the sun the whole year round and the wind, and also we have the minerals in the land, and yet AU has never met on how to structure our critical minerals. They have never met on how to industrialize together where countries with certain mineral deposits in Africa will be designated to produce certain minerals for others to manufacture with. There is no deliberate plan like the Indians have taken to get out the minerals for what's needed in Africa. Chinese companies are all over the place in the world, funded by the Chinese government for specific purposes. And we as a continent, we have no leadership, no plans in place, and no ideas of what to do with what we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I have asked this question a million times, and I want to ask you again. If the Americans don't take our gold, what would we be doing with them? If they don't come for our lithium and cobalt, exactly what are we going to be doing with them? When we don't even explore or have exploration companies to identify the minerals we have and how much of it we have. We are so weak because we've turned our backs on the key components that form the bedrock of our development. We need to know what we have and how much we have and what it is used for, ladies and gentlemen. This means we have to commit ourselves to research and value addition. Everything we know we have in Africa is told us by foreign companies. From oil and gas to landed minerals, all of them are told us by foreign companies. So what have we been doing with our universities and research departments, ladies and gentlemen?